Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Andrew Warren, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about Tesla stock, and I can't help but be smiling right now as I look at my portfolio and as I look at Tesla today, and it seems like the prophecy has come true. Over these past few days, I've been uploading videos talking about how I think Tesla stock will be surging soon. And I think I started uploading these videos on like Thursday or Friday, and especially Friday after I saw that red day, because I saw a ton of potential in this stock surging on today because of the stock split, because this was the first day that Tesla would be trading on the new split adjusted basis at around that $443 price tag. So today was definitely a big deal, and as you all can see, it has currently hit an all-time high. This is the highest that Tesla stock has ever been at. Technically, this would be a little over around $2,500 per share if we're talking about pre-split values. So I did say on like Thursday or Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday as well, that I had a price target of around $2,500 by the time of Tuesday or Monday of this week. And as you know, after split, that $2,500 would be $500 per share. So as you can see, this price target has come true early, and I can't help but be excited about the fact that I predicted that correctly, because I know that was a bullish prediction, and I knew it was risky for me to come out and say something like that, because as you can see, it was going to take like a 10% plus movement for it to reach a price tag like that of $500 per share. But as you can see, it has come true. So before we continue on, as always, if you do enjoy these Tesla videos, please make sure to smash that like button. It really does help me out. But let's go ahead and check out how Tesla is performing today in terms of the normal market hours and then the aftermarket hours as well. So for the normal market hours, Tesla is up 12.57% for today. And then for the after hours, it is up 3.22%. So this is probably one of the biggest after hours movements I've ever seen in the stock market, if we're not talking about like a big news piece release, announcement of a stock split, or like quarter earnings releases. So just based on the fact that this is simply just a stock movement and not really based on any crazy news pieces released in after hours, this is really impressive. Like I said, this is one of the biggest movements I've seen in the after hours for a singular stock. And so as I said, Tesla stock has hit an all-time high, and even just looking at the share price right now, as an investor that even had access to Tesla before the split, just the psychological thinking behind this, $515 looks very attractive for Tesla, just because it seems like only a few months ago we saw it at this price tag, and a lot of people realized that they missed out. So kind of looking at this price tag once again, I feel like gives people some nostalgia, because as we know, with the most recent crash, it did drop down to like $364 per share. And so many people are regretting not buying it at that price tag, including myself not loading the boat down on Tesla. But I still made a lot of profits on Microsoft, and then sold my Microsoft positions recently to put into Tesla before this split happened. And that's actually another thing that I want to talk about. I had $40,000 in Microsoft stock just a few weeks ago, and I slowly began to trim that position and put those funds into Tesla stock until recently I finally decided that what I was really confident in the most was Tesla stock. And I really think this is almost like one of those once in a lifetime opportunities where even at this current share price right now, 10 years from now, I think we're going to look back on it and think, wow, that seemed like it was expensive back then, but it's actually much cheaper than I thought it was. So in my opinion, Tesla stock is cheap right now compared to what I think it will be in the long term. I think this will be one of the biggest companies in the world, and they're not just a car company. As many of us investors realize that already, they can pretty much make any product that they set their minds to, in my opinion, because they already have done one of the hardest things in the world, which is manufacturing. Even Elon Musk himself has stated that manufacturing is actually really difficult, and that's why there hasn't been many successful car companies come out of nowhere over these past 100 years like Tesla has. So Tesla has basically learned the ins and outs of one of the hardest things to do in the world when it comes to business, which is manufacturing, and they have some of the brightest minds in the world as employees there on different different teams that all play their own role in the company. So honestly, Tesla can create anything in my opinion because they have the hardest parts down already. They're not just a car company, they're an energy company, they're a software company, they're a computer part company because as we know, they built a full self-driving computer chip, and they're also many other businesses as well, and likely going to be more in the future, like with potential ride-hailing services where they can kind of take advantage of these weak points with Uber and Lyft right now and kind of get a foothold in that market before they start to take over it with robo-taxis. So I think people are finally starting to wake up here, but keep in mind one thing that I really want to emphasize in this video. Like I said, I do believe that Tesla is still cheap compared to what it will be in the long term. And one thing that I've noticed today, even just looking at some of the forums and investing websites and seeing what people are saying, just the general investing audience, it seems like it's still kind of popular with people being confused about why Tesla is up so much. And there still seems to be a lot of uncertainty, doubt, and fear around Tesla, with them calling it a bubble and comparing it to Bitcoin, which in my opinion is absolutely ridiculous. This is not even comparable to Bitcoin, and this is where a lot of people fundamentally just have it all wrong about Tesla. And when I see still a lot of uncertainty, a lot of fear, a lot of doubt around Tesla, then that's where I see opportunities. That's where I see potential for me to take advantage of everyone else being scared to invest in Tesla stock. And to keep it real with you all, I'm honestly okay with people not knowing everything about Tesla stock, not understanding it, still doubting it, because what does that mean? Like I said, that means there's opportunity, and that gives me more time to take advantage of it before it just becomes one of those stocks like Amazon where it's just generally viewed as worth it, basically just worth dollar cost averaging into, like a lot of people feel about Amazon. Of course, some people say Amazon is expensive, but they don't doubt it to the level like they doubt Tesla stock. So like I said, I look at these things as opportunities, and even Warren Buffett himself said, be greedy when others are fearful and fearful when others are greedy. Now, of course, Tesla stock, it is surging today, but I still see a lot of fear around this stock. There's a lot of people that are saying, why is this surging up so much? And so, like I said, when I see that, I see opportunities. And that's also another reason why I try to just stick to the facts, stick to the information, and then also stick to listening to people that know what they're talking about, like some of these major investors and figures in the finance community, such as Cathie Wood, Tasha Keeney, and then also Stephen Mark Ryan from Solving the Money Problem. He has great content out there as well regarding Tesla stock. So with my investing philosophy, really what I do is I stick to the news pieces, I stick to the information, and I pay attention to people that I think have credibility. And so that's always one of the things that I've emphasized in my past videos. One of the greatest things I've personally learned over time in my life with experience is to know when to ignore other people's advice. And that also kind of goes along with avoiding emotional investing. With my logic, I like to be an intelligent investor. I like to do my research, see what all the fuss is about, and actually see the potential in these companies by looking up the information that could back it up, instead of just listening to what people are saying and instead of following the crowd that spreads a lot of fear around Tesla. So this is a fantastic company in my opinion. And also, just to address another thing, you have to keep in mind that a lot of these investors that are spreading fear around Tesla and spreading misinformation and doubt are ones that have seen Tesla stock go up over time as they've refused to get in on it. It's kind of like the bear that we've seen around Tesla stock that said Tesla is worth like $87 pre-split. So they were saying it's still worth $87. They would not change their value for Tesla, even though it was like $2,200 around that time period. So it's kind of like those investors as well. And then you also have like Jim Chanos, a big Tesla short, a big Tesla bear. You have to realize that there's obviously going to be some bias there when these people have been saying throughout their career that Tesla stock is basically worthless, and here Tesla is becoming one of the most valuable stocks in the world and becoming one of the most valuable companies in the world. And so there is a little bit of resistance there where they want to stick with what they're saying, and they're almost bitter about the fact that people are buying in and making money. So when you see a lot of people spreading fear and misinformation about Tesla, you have to realize these are likely investors that have refused to buy Tesla stock over these past couple of years or past couple of months, and they've watched it go up. So they just become more and more bitter over time as they see Tesla stock making money, expanding their business tremendously, building gigafactories, having more vertical integration with wrap services and insurance services in China, and continuing to expand at a tremendous level that is only comparable to the larger companies that we've seen in the past, like Amazon and Apple. So you have to keep in mind, with a lot of this fear being spread, a lot of them are likely likely ones that don't own the stock, and they've continued to watch it surge up over these past couple of months. So obviously it makes sense that they're going to be bitter. However, that kind of goes back to what I was talking about earlier with avoiding emotional investing. Instead of just being bitter about the fact that they were wrong and that the stock continues to go up, maybe that's a time to avoid that emotional aspect and start to look into the company and see why people find so much value in it. Actually listen to some of the people at ARK Invest that are giving some of these really great points about why Tesla has so much potential in the future. And I think as people start to do that, it opens up their minds a little bit and they become more bullish on Tesla and they start to understand why people find value in it. And obviously at this point in time, it is pricing many things into the future, but as we know, there's no competition at Tesla's level currently, and they are also expanding at a rapid rate and therefore widening the gap between their competition and propelling them even farther ahead in the future. We've even had auto companies in the past talk about how they are 2 years behind Tesla, and they're likely even farther than that behind Tesla. So it's just important to keep all of these things in mind, and to keep it real with you all, full disclosure, I will be buying Tesla stock again sometime soon whenever I get money to invest. Usually my investment strategies basically just involve whenever I have money, I put it into the stocks that I believe in long term. So mainly that is Tesla stock right now. So whenever I get money to invest, I will be putting it into Tesla stock. I'm mostly like just a dollar cost average person. And then I'll also invest aggressively as well when there is a huge stock market dip or a notable crash. So I take advantage of those situations as well, in addition to just simply dollar cost averaging. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please make sure to smash that like button if you did. And also feel free to check out Robinhood and Webull in the description below. If you sign up with my referral link, you'll get some free stocks. And especially with Webull right now, you can get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400. To get those 2 free stocks, all you have to do is deposit $100 into your account. And of course, sign up with my referral link. And I'm actually pretty close in the summer competition. I think I'm at like 74th place right now. And all I need to do is get in the 20th place to get a free Facebook stock. So if you all do have the time, feel free to sign up to Webull with my referral link. I actually could have a chance at winning a share of Facebook, but regardless, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week.